Bonjour and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Today I am very excited to review the Tarot of the Everlasting Day by Marcus Katz. Now this is a deck I have backed up in Kickstarter, or on Kickstarter should I say, in October 2022, so yes. And it exploded its goals, so lots and lots of things got unlocked, and the first thing that got unlocked was the tinned box. So everything is timestamped. I'm going to go through what I normally do when I review the deck. I'm going to talk to you about the box, the guidebook or the little booklet, whatever, and then I will go through the cards with you. So this is a really interesting deck, just so we're clear, because it's got around 130 cards, so already when I'm past 80 I'm excited. Now I'm just beyond exciting. So yeah, it's something I really wanted to back. As I said, many things got unlocked, so there's going to be support videos and lots of extra things that came with it, which I thought was really, really cool. Now, what's interesting about this deck is that this is a tarot that has been created to be read from the images alone. So that's why they call it the beginner's deck. It's steeped in symbolism, the pictures are very clear. You know, like how to link them to the Rider-Waite-Smith. It's very, very good for that. Now, there were two versions you could purchase. You could purchase the one with keywords at the bottom or the one without. Now, I went for without. I don't need the keywords. I find them disturbing. That is not to say that the keywords that were chosen are not good. That is just my personal preference. So, the box is a tin box, and as you can tell, it's rather slim, which means that we've got the deck split in two. I'm going to show you. So this is obviously the beautiful customized tin, and then you can see my camera, haha. And then when you open it, you have this divide like that. Okay, now I moved the cards out because I wanted you to see the divide and how it works. Now I love this because I can shove it in one of my handbags, and I don't have to worry about my cards. You know, I'm a sucker for a nice tin, basically. I think that's really, really cool. And so the cards come in separate, but I will tell you in a minute, because there is a surprise about this deck, which is also why I decided to back it. So with this, you get a little booklet, which looks like this. Now the artwork is done with AI design. It's stunning looking, it really is. Well, obviously that's my opinion, but you know what I mean. Now the little booklet is a saddle stitch, I think it's called, you know, it's like that. And there's the back, that's the full card, by the way. And this is what it looks like. So you've got, you know, the Tree of Life. What is tarot? How does tarot work? Sorry, I'm not in front of the camera, that's not helping you. And what is Tarosophy? And Tarosophy is something to do with Marcus Katz, the author. He has written, well actually he's written and co-written over 50 books. So, you know, this is someone who's been very prolific in the tarot world. And he has a book called Tarosophy, when obviously he explains to you what this is. Now in here it says Tarosophy is the living wisdom of the tarot. In the main formulation that we use tarot to engage life, not escape it. It arises from an attitude of curiosity that generates techniques for every oracular moment. Now I'm not going to read it all. I recommend this book as well. This is a very good book. He's also written another book which is called Around the Tarot in 78 Days, amongst all of the 50 that he's done, but that's a very good one too. So he explains the Tarosophy, and then he moves on straight away to the major arcana, and you will see you don't get that much. So for instance the Fool, and you just have keywords: freedom, spirit, innocence, adventure, and then the Kabbalah thing, you know, Kefa, Chokmah, the point of highest wisdom. So not a problem for me, because I work with keywords anyway, and I won't use it. You know, I don't need it, but for those of you who are interested, if you are expecting a big blurb, it's not there. It's got just the keywords for each of the cards. I personally think it's more than enough. And then it moves on to the minor arcana, and you'll see it says here scenic. So, you know, you've got all of them, swords, blah, blah, blah. And the reason why it says scenic is because, guess what? This deck comes with also pips. That's right. So you can read it either as a Rider-Waite-Smith or as a Tarot de Marseille. You can see why I had to back this deck. If you've ever seen any of my readings or you've watched a review, you know I really like a good pip deck or a Tarot de Marseille. So that was very exciting for me, and the names have changed for the suits. So yeah, and the meanings are different. That's the thing. So you've got the Rider-Waite-Smith meanings, keywords, should I say, and then you've got the Tarot de Marseille keywords. Now, I don't agree with all of the keywords from the Tarot de Marseille. I'm very picky when it comes to that, but that's fine. I just love the fact that it's there and that it's different. And then you have one spread, which is at the end. It's called the beginner spread. Now, I really like this because it's not your standard, 3 cards or 1 card for the day or 3 cards past, present, future. This is an actually really interesting spread. They call it the dawn spread. And basically it says to you it is a useful spread to lay out in the morning. Sorry, you can't see. And make an interpretation of the day. And at the end of the day, you can then consider the cards and your initial interpretation, slowly refining and calibrating your interpretations against reality. So I think that's really cool. I love comparing what I drew in the morning with what happened. So this spread has 8 cards, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 8 cards. So the first one refers to friends, family and colleagues, how they will be today, or how to approach them. The second card is to do with finances, so suggestions or warning for the day. The third card tells you about what lesson you can take from today as a summary. The fourth card is the general advice card for anything that's not covered. The fifth card is a warning card or advice, what to avoid today. The sixth card is the general flow of the morning. Oh yeah, 6, 7 and 8 are to be read together. So you've got 6 is the flow of the morning, 7 is the flow of the afternoon, and 8 is the general tone of the evening. And he recommends that you use them together to practice reading a progression between the 3 cards and getting a general sense of the overall shape of the day. So that's a really cool spread. I like that. And then you've got a bibliography with a few books that you may want to read. I did mention Around the Tarot in 78 Days. There's also Tarot Sophie. I don't know if he's written it there. Yeah, there you go. Tarot Sophie's there. There's lots of them. And that's the picture of the spread, by the way. How to lay it out. So that's the little booklet. The spread is really worth it. I was really happy with that. And yeah, that's that bit. So this is how it came, just so you can see. We're going to talk about the cards now. So you had that, that's the pip, that's the main deck with the RWS scenic cards, that's the pip. Then you had the little booklet, and you got this, which is the title. Then there's the, official Kickstarter, the number, the Bowers Backer 1154, and certificate of authenticity. You also got, let me put this on the side because we don't need it. Okay, again, this, the Tree of Life, the, Kabbalah thing. I've got to be honest, I don't look at that, but, it's nice for people who are into this. I'm not judging, it's just not me. Personally, I'm a tarot reader. I use tarot decks as tools to empower people. So I don't have time for this, but I have studied it. I am aware of it. And then there was extra cards. I'm not going to show them now, but I will show them to you once I've gone through the whole deck. So let me put everything on the side and go through the cards with you. So the cardstock, now, there was no mention of what it would be, okay, but it said that the standard cardstock was very good, but it got upgraded to superior. Now, let me tell you, these cards are smooth, they shuffle beautifully, they're satiny, not gloss nor matte, there's a good medium. And let me move my sleeve so you can see. This is, I would say, standard size. Let me just compare it to my 1JJ. Let me see. Let me grab a card on this side. Maybe slightly thinner? No, you see, it's the same. So yeah, standard size. Okay, so these are the beautiful backs. And just to give you an idea, absolutely stunning, comes back to shape. Oh, they're just like butter. Okay, so let me show you the cards. I will have to show you, I'm going to show you the pips when we get to them next to each other so you can see the difference. So we start with the Fool. I hope you can see, I hope this is zoomed in enough. So you have the Fool here, which I think is dreamy. I'm not going to go for the meanings because, you know, it really does follow RWS. I think they've done a great job at making it accessible. You know, the magician with the tools, you can see that. The High Priestess. Now for the version with the keywords, I believe that the title is slightly higher and then you've got 3 keywords underneath. So for instance, High Priestess would have things like intuition, secrecy, this kind of thing. The Empress. Now I'm going to show you because there is an alternative card for the Empress that was sent. So I'm going to show it to you now so you can see it. So obviously, you know, you choose which one you prefer. I think they're equally stunning, so you know, depends on my mood really. Then we have the Emperor. And you can see the colors as well. It's all there. It's very easy to understand the symbolism. The Hierophant. The Lovers. The Chariot. I must say I really like the Chariot. I think that's one of my favorite in the majors. Strength. The Hermit. Now again, that's probably one of my favorite hermits actually. I'm sorry, I can't seem to have it straight for you. The Wheel of Destiny instead of Fortune, but self-explanatory. Justice. The Hangman. I really like this Hangman as well. Death. Temperance, I think, is stunning. The Devil. The Tower of God. I like that title because in the Tarot de Marseille it's called La Maison Dieu, which literally translates as the House of God. So I thought that was kind of interesting to mix the tower with still the aspect of God in there. The Star, very pretty too. The Moon. Sorry, this is very distracting. The Moon. The Sun. Judgment is called The Final Judgment. I think it's honestly epic. And the World. So these are your majors. So I'm going to put them there because now we're going to move on to the first suit, which is pentacles or coins. So you have for the Rider-Waite's, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, and for the pip side you have the 1 coin. Now I really like the fact that they changed the names because coin dates back to the 1500s, so you know, the beginning of the tarot and cartomancy generally speaking with the standard cards, whereas pentacles came after. So it's very suited. That made me very happy. I'm going to give you an example because I did say to you that the meanings were recorded differently, so I'm just going to quickly show you, for instance, the Ace of Pentacles whilst I think about it, because otherwise I'm going to forget. So the Ace of Pentacles says seed, wealth, investment, potential, and it's the Kether of Asaya, the point of creation. Now the 1 coin says good luck, money, or spend. So you see what I'm saying, you do have slightly different keywords. I like this touch. So then we have the Two of Pentacles. You can see the, weighing the balls like you do with the Rider-Waite-Smith, and we have the 2 coins. Then we have the Three of Pentacles with the 3 coins. The Four of Pentacles with, oh sorry, that's the 5th one, the 4 coins. Five of Pentacles. And you can see, if you're using the Rider-Waite-Smith, you can really, side of it, you can really see how, you've got the idea of being left out in the cold. You can really just use the pictures. I think that was very nicely done. The Six of Pentacles and the 6 coins. The Seven of Pentacles with the 7 coins. Sorry, they're sleepy. The Eight of Pentacles with the 8 of coins. Now I love this Nine of Pentacles. I think it's a superb representation of what it means. And the 9 coins. And then the 10 of Pentacles with the 10 coins. So that's for obviously the pip side of things. Now I'm going to show you the court cards. So we have the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, I think she looks stunning, and the King of Pentacles. So then we move on to the sword suit, or the blade in the Tarot de Marseille there. So we've got the Ace of Swords and the One Blade, the Two of Swords and the 2 blades. I like the fact that it's just one, but that's double edge basically. I like that. I think it works really well. The 3 of Swords with the classic heart being stabbed and the 3 blades. The 4 of Swords and the 4 blades. I'm so sorry, I'm trying to make this as neat as possible. The 5 of Swords and the 5 blades, and they're all kind of different, so I like that. I think aesthetically speaking it's very pleasing. The 6 of Swords, 6 blades, the 7 of Swords and the 7 blades, the 8 of Swords, 8 blades, 9 of Swords. You can see the stress, the worry, just by looking at the body language of the person, and obviously the 9 blades, and then the 10 of Swords, which I actually prefer to the man with 10 blades in his back. I don't like that picture, and the 10 blades. So then we have the full card. Really love this Page of Swords. I love the youthfulness that's coming out of it, and it's not harsh. Page of Swords have a tendency to be represented harshly. The Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and I love how the clouds are all open in front of her because she's got clarity, and the King of Swords. So then we have the cup suit. So we have the Ace of Cups right there, and then it looks like this, the 1 cup. So you see the different design. It's not just a copy of it. There was a lot of work that went into this. It's stunning. The 2 of Cups, which looks like this. Then you have the 3 of Cups. I also very much like this 3 of Cups representation. And the 3 cups. The 4 of Cups. And there's your 4 cups. Now you see I really like how they're arranged. You can see the strong foundation here in the pattern. I think that's really cool. The Five of Cups. Six of Cups, which is such a relief after, you know, when you look at the colors. Looks like that. Then you have the Seven of Cups. Eight of Cups, you know, turning your back on something. Nine of Cups, very traditional. I'm sure you recognize the imagery there with the 9 cups. Love, love, love this card. I think it's a stunning pip. And the 10 of Cups, which looks like this. So I really love it. I think, oh God, he's done such a good job. You're going to hear me gush about this deck all the way, I'm sorry. It's definitely staying in my toolbox. So there's the Page of Cups, which is female. We have the Knight of Cups, right there. The Queen of Cups. Now I find this Queen of Cups very intriguing because she's looking away, but you see her feet are facing forward. It's very interesting. I like this, the symbolism going on there. And the King of Cups. And you can't see the title, sorry. The King of Cups is right there. Okay, so moving on to the last suit. I hope I'm not boring you. I really hope I'm not. It is the Wand suit. It's stunning. So you have the Ace of Wands. And it looks like this for the pips. So you see how this looks more organic and this looks more elaborate. I think it's really, really cool. Two of Wands. And the two Wands. Three of Wands with the symbolism of the ship. And the three Wands. The Four of Wands. Now I really like this card. I think it's very, very pretty compared to the Four of Wands on the Rider-Waite-Smith, but I shouldn't say that, but I'm sorry. That's how I feel. And these are the Four Wands. Then we have the Five of Wands. Five Wands. Six of Wands, you can really see the victory, the triumph, and being, you know, admired by people, this idea there, the Six of Wands. I really like how they do not look the same at all. I mean, look at this one here. Seven of Wands, having the higher ground. Eight of Wands, very recognizable from the Rider-Waite-Smith with the 8 Wands. Again, 9 of Wands, 9 Wands, and then the 10 of Wands. And you can really see how you are burdened in this image. I think it's very easy to read. So there's the end of the pips. And now I'm going to show you the court cards. So we have the Page of Wands. Then the Knight of Wands charging away. And you see, the Knight of Swords is in a Rider-Waite-Smith on a horse, looking like slightly demented, going for something like crazy, not thinking. And I've always had problems with that because that's not how I read the Knight of Swords. Whereas the Knight of Wands here, he's actually shown in, you know, on the horse this time and moving forward. I hope you see what I'm saying there. I love this Queen of Wands. I love the fact that you don't really see her face. You can just kind of barely see. But the hair, wow. Yep, I love that. And the King of Wands. So, with that came extra cards that got unlocked with the Kickstarter. And these are the 4 angels, for instance, because there's more than that. But you have the Angel of Earth, the Angel of Air, the Angel of Water, and the Angel of Fire, which you can't see because I'm zoomed in. Hold on a minute. I hope you can see them. Now these have the keywords underneath, so if you're interested in getting the deck with the keywords, this is what it would look like. So let me grab the Angel of Air, for instance. So you can see it tells you it's swords, east, and refers to the mind. Now these are the origin prior to the aces. They are the budding aspect of the suit, is what he explains in the little guidebook. So, you know, whether I will use them or not remains to be seen. With my work, I've had this deck for 7 weeks, so 1 week shy of 2 months. I've not put them in it yet. I may incorporate them. They're very pretty. I like the idea of something that is before the ace. You know, something that's not materialized yet. I like that concept. That's the Angel of Water. And you can see it says Cups, West, Emotion. And then the Angel of Fire, obviously with the elements of each suit. So there were these 4 cards, plus the extra Empress. And there are 4 more, which, okay, I'll just show them to you. So we have the Rose Key. Let me zoom back on it. So we have the Rose Key. In Arcadia we are. We also have the Gate. Enter the Order of a Lasting Day. Then we have Initiation. The worker is hidden in the workshop. The Great Work. By our work we are changed. Now this is what the author puts in all of his emails. Every time he updated us, he put that, by our work we are changed. And then the Artificial Intelligence, Inference, Algorithm, Pattern, Prediction. So as of yet I've not used those in reading. There's no meanings in a guidebook if you're wondering, just to clarify. And I may or may not add them. I may use this one because I like the idea of seeing patterns and prediction. I like that. I also like the idea of the by our works we are changed. That's something I like. And Initiation is another one that I like. I'm not so sure about the Rose Key and the Gate. But, you know, that's down to you at the end of the day. You know, I'm just telling you what I'm thinking. So, my final thoughts on this deck. I really love it. This is a deck that's going to be a workhorse for me. You know, I really love reading with pips. This is something that has always been of my preference. I do have Rider-Waite-Smith's type of decks, obviously, but I more readily will grab a pip deck or a Tarot de Marseille. That's just, you know, a question of preferences, I suppose. But yeah, it's great. It comes in a very lovely tin. The cards themselves, they're stunning looking. If you like this art, okay, that's my type of art. I really like it. But I love how they're buttery in your hand. They're easy to read. This is a deck that's staying in my toolbox, most definitely. And if you watch my readings, you'll see me use this very regularly. It's just I've been working with it to familiarize myself with it and so on. But yes, I would definitely recommend this deck. I'm going to drop you a link in the description box below for the Kickstarter page where you can pre-order the deck if you are interested, and you can see the ones with the keywords or not. But yeah, if you have it, if you backed it, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. If you're planning on buying it, or you know, or if you hate it, just let me know. I love talking about tarot, so you know, just let me know your thoughts on this. I hope you've enjoyed this review, and wherever you are and whatever time you're watching this, I hope you have a truly magical day. Until next time, au revoir.